Welcome back to our channel, fight fans. In today's video, the UFC 296 press conference did not disappoint, delivering its promised spectacle of fiery exchanges and intense face-offs.
And this brings us to Colby Covington.
Oh my God, that was awful.
I didn't like that. Okay,
I didn't like
this
that.
is the other side.
I didn't like that.
I did not like.
The drama escalated when Colby Covington, known for his no-holds-barred approach to trash talk, crossed a sensitive line by bringing up Edwards' late father. The tension boiled over as Leon Edwards, unable to contain his fury, hurled a water bottle at Covington, sending shockwaves through the MMA community. This incident has fans buzzing with opinions and heated debates, and also amidst the usual theatrics, something seemed amiss with Pedi Pimblett. The usually bright and charismatic fighter looked very unusual, which caused a wave of speculation among fans.
Do it then, you little fart.
You have another question?
Do it. Everything you talk,
You little mushroom. You little chorizo, you f***ing Spanish sausage.
UFC light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira pranks his girlfriend. So today promises to be very interesting. As avid MMA and UFC fans, we all love analyzing fights and predicting outcomes. Enter Underdog Fantasy, the best and easiest way to play fantasy sports and test your fight prediction skills. Just pick higher or lower on a fighter's stats, and you can win up to 20 times your money in a single night. Picks for UFC 296 are live on Underdog. Think you know MMA? You can make picks on your favorite fighters for UFC 296, get all your picks right, and win up to 20x your money in a single night. Here are some of the projections available on Underdog. What are your favorite picks? Don't forget to use promo code GENIALMMA to get your first deposit on Underdog, doubled up to $100. Underdog Fantasy is available in many states across the United States. Check this map to see if you are in one of the eligible states. Again, sign up on UnderdogFantasy.com or download their app. Use the code GENIALMMA and start testing your MMA predicting skills today. The UFC 296 press conference, as expected, was a spectacle of intense drama and electrifying face-offs. However, amidst this high-octane atmosphere, a peculiar detail caught the eye of many. Pedi Pimblett didn't quite seem himself. Known for his flamboyant persona and magnetic presence, Pimblett's subdued demeanor left fans pondering, what's off with Paddy? Pimblett has always enjoyed the support of thousands in the arena. Paddy is regarded as the new superstar of the league. He's always been as outrageous as Conor was. He consistently knows how to capture attention and win the affection of the public, qualities that are highly valuable to UFC management. However, this time, Pimblett's usual enthusiasm appears dimmed.
Being in the edge, you little nit.
Anybody ever get what he said? I don't understand one fucking word like you, buddy.
You don't have to, but when I'm standing over your unconscious
bonehead.
body on Saturday night like Michael Chandler, you'll know the fucking
Keep
boy
dreaming,
is.
baby. Keep dreaming, baby. Keep fucking dreaming, dude.
Facing Tony Ferguson, who's on a 6-fight losing streak, presents a unique predicament for Pimblett, despite his own streak of 6 consecutive wins. For Pimblett, this fight with Ferguson is a double-edged sword. He knows that beating a big name like Ferguson would certainly boost his fame, but he questions the sporting value of the match. As Pimblett himself says, this is a hopeless situation. Tony is on a 6-fight losing streak, and when I win, everyone will say that it's Tony Ferguson. He's already finished, and if I lose, I don't think it will happen, but if I lose, everyone will say that I lost to Ferguson, who's already finished. So for me, this fight is not profitable at all, but as I said before, I never refuse fights. They told me Tony Ferguson's name, and I signed the contract. Fighting a legend, a future Hall of Famer, that's how I look at it, Paddy said.
Once that cage door closes, lad, and he's there in front of me, it's just another man. So I've got to finish him.
Despite being a media magnet and quickly gaining traction in the United States, Paddy's true potential remains somewhat murky given the caliber of his past opponents and his year-long injury layoff. Paddy's latest fight raised a lot of questions, to put it mildly. He went the full distance with Jared Gordon and consistently caught heavy punches to the head throughout the entire fight. The opponent looked clearly better, and what a surprise he was when Pimblett was declared the winner. This decision of the judges was one of the most disastrous last year. So a potential win over Ferguson isn't just about the win itself, For Paddy Pimblett, this is a chance to break new ground in his career. Colby Covington, who appeared at the press conference in an American military uniform dating back to the Revolutionary War, managed to enrage the current division champion, Leon Edwards. This happened when Covington mentioned the late father of the British fighter during the press conference for the UFC 296 event, who tragically lost his life in a London nightclub many years ago. It's common knowledge that Leon Edwards holds immense love and respect for his father, who was tragically shot and killed in London when the welterweight champion was just 13 years old. Predictably, Covington's controversial remarks struck a sensitive nerve, leading Edwards to throw a water bottle and necessitating security intervention before the situation could escalate further. After posting a video of the incident, fans flooded the comments section to express their reactions. One fan criticized Colby Covington for his words and wrote, "Just an absolute scumbag, not even playing a character, just pure scum." Another fan commented, "Way too far. There's playing a character and selling a PPV, but like Conor with Khabib, this crossed a line. If Leon takes this further after the bell on Sunday, it's really a matter of FAFO." And Chael Sonnen wrote, "If you aren't willing to go too far, you will never go far enough." Bilal Muhammad wrote, "That's why I've been saying Masvidal was right in giving this bozo brain damage and a chipped tooth." Another fan added, "Yeah, I won't be mad if Leon sends him to the shadow dimension now." Colby Covington is known as one of the UFC's most controversial fighters for a good reason. The former interim welterweight champion is renowned for using his gift of gab to get into the heads of his opponents, and is widely recognized for his ability to weaponize his verbal skills. This is all understandable that trash talk is an integral part of building hype and rivalries in MMA. But does it justify crossing into personal and sensitive territory? Is invoking deceased loved ones a step too far in an already brash sport? Share your thoughts in the comments. Is there a line that shouldn't be crossed, or is all fair in the verbal sparring leading up to a fight?
And this brings us to Colby Covington.
Oh my God, that was awful.
I
didn't like that.
Okay,
I didn't like
this
that.
is the other side.
I didn't like that.
I did not like it. I hated it.
I feel like you're about to like condone his actions.
But we always have to look at both sides.
Okay.
How many things has Conor said that is so dirtbag?
Yes. And look at what happened after the fight.
What?
Khabib jumped over the cage to go fight with him.
But how much money do they all make because of that? Khabib never has to fight again.
No, you're right.
All of his friends and family, everyone around him is taken care of for the rest of their life. Bro, I mean, Leon Edwards, as much as that is up to say to him, he probably just made so much money because of that. He gets a percentage of pay-per-view.
Yes, he does.
Is it wrong?
Oh my God!
And now I don't agree with him. I would never do this.
This dude saying there is no limit to promotion. When we're at these press conferences, nothing, or the vast majority of it, is not just spur of the moment. He thought about saying that. You don't come up with that.
They want a show? I'm gonna give them a show.
For all the people out there, how many of you guys have Ian Gary's wife? Oh man! Wow. I feel bad for the UFC. That's a lot of names they're going to have to put on their fight kits.
Mr. 1776 delivered again. Colby Chaos Covington came, and he came out swinging. His inaugural speech in the beginning, Mr. George Washington, was dedicated to none other than Ian Gary's wife. I mean, you're talking about a dude making a mess. You're talking about a dude just ruffling everybody's feather, from Leon Edwards to Tony Ferguson to everybody that was up there, to people that weren't even there. I mean, that's what Colby Covington does, and that's what he do. But that being said, the water bottle being thrown by a guy like Leon Edwards. Remember when I did a little fight break? I told you guys, you know, there's one area where Colby Covington could potentially break and could make Leon Edwards fight emotionally. I said it's in the mind. I mean, does Colby Covington cross the line? 100%. Does Colby Covington cross the line? He crosses that line. He crosses the one next to it. And there's pretty much no line with Colby Covington. The question is will Leon Edwards fight emotionally? If he fights emotionally, that's going to be geared towards more of what is it that Colby Covington wants. 2-3 feet against the cage, starts the wrestling, grounds and pounds to eventually bring it back on his feet, and he'll start doing it.
UFC light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira traveled to Paris, France, and appeared to be looking to propose to his girlfriend. In video, Pereira gets down on one knee, but unfortunately for the girl, it turned out to be a prank. Former UFC bantamweight champion Aljamain Sterling is considering moving to the featherweight division and already has an opponent in mind for the potential shift.
This fight isn't going to come to fruition at this point. I just think he has bigger opportunities in the sense of whether or not he's going up a weight class, or the opportunity, well, if he were to wait to see what happens between Topuria and Volk, it could completely open up a brand new door for him to go back to sitting on the throne. So I guess you kind of got to play chess at this point in both of our careers, and I would just imagine this fight doesn't make a ton of sense to him right now, but whoever I do fight next in the 145-pound division, yeah, honestly, it might be Calvin Kattar. So if you guys want to get a message out for me, respectfully, I don't know, Calvin, we could do this, see when your knee is ready to go, and much respect to you guys and your team, but I think March or April would be cool, UFC 300, or maybe we could jump on that Miami card in March.
But what do you think about this? Write your thoughts in the comments. That's all for today. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you in advance for your support.